continuing the series, we will be doing the Witch Quest 1. So to begin, we need to make sure that we have Endless Fury, which we get from Lucy, the red-haired girl. And we're starting in Horizon, but what we're doing here is setting our return point to Horizon, because you can complete all of these first missions in Horizon and it's much easier to do so. So then we'll head to Catan, speaking to Guild Official Leviathan and handing in Endless Fury. Help will be appreciated right now. Please help us defeat the Fanatics. The Guild Official again, and picking up Fanatic Assassin Catan. But we will go back to Horizon. Cool, so we've found a group of Fanatics. First group's dispatched, so now we'll go back and hand that quest in. Back in Catan, speaking to the Guild Official, we'll hand in the Fanatic Assassin Catan. Pick up some gloves. After that's complete, head back to Horizon, which we can recall to. From here, we speak to the Guild Official of Valley, Fanatic Assassin Horizon. Stumbled upon another horde of Fanatics. Okay, groovy. So that's that group of Fanatics dispatched. So we'll hand that back into the Guild Official in Horizon. Great, so that's been done. Next one will be in Laxi. So here we are in Laxi at the Guild Official. We'll pick up that one. Another horde of Fanatics located in Horizon. Awesome. Reporting back to Guild Official Cess. So next we head to Rondo. Here we are at Guild Official Risha. Pick up this one. So for the last group of Fanatics, you need to go north of Rondo. And I just think this is probably one of the nicest areas of Rappelz. So it's wonderful to show you. This cherry blossom area. Always makes me happy to see this area. So here's the last group. And there we go. Now that we've completed this, we hand it in. The next stage is to get this Commander's Investiture quest. A messenger from the Witch Subjugation Force came by. I guess that they were trying to recruit you into the force. Pope Lucian is expecting you. Why don't you go speak to him? He's at the Templar headquarters. So then we speak to Teleporter Yuri, and we go to Laxi. From there we go Teleporter Gabriel, and we go to the Templar headquarters. Great, now we're here at the Templar headquarters, and we'll speak to Pope Lucian, Light Pope Lucian. I'm here to spread the benevolent teachings of Brighton and abolish the witch fanatics from the Gaia continent. Commander Investiture. Pope Lucian's speech. 30 years ago, a war was waged to protect the peace of this continent. The forces of light succeeded in hunting down the witch, and the legend of the heroes of that war is known to everybody. However, even now, the remnants of the witch's vile fanatics still remain here and harass the weak. So it is now time for our forces to destroy the fanatics and bring peace once again. And on this day, another legend will be born, here on this battlefield, and every one of you here will be remembered forever in our history, for the peace of the continent. So then we'll speak to him again and get Instructor Banksy. Congratulations on assuming command of the Witch Subjugation Force. Now you'll have to equip yourself with the necessary knowledge and skills before actually serving as a commander. Your training is especially focused on understanding the witch. Instructor Banksy is waiting for you. He is a seasoned fighter and instructor and will assist you in becoming stronger. Please finish the training course safely and serve the continent for peace. So we're going to speak to Banksy. Alright, so we teleport to Instructor Banksy and speak to Instructor Banksy. I'm Instructor Banksy. I handle the new commanders of this witch subjugation force, Instructor Banksy. Welcome, new commander. I'm Instructor Banksy. As an ex-commander, I'm contributing my efforts to teach the next generation of commanders instead of serving actual duty. You remind me of back when I was young. Ha ha ha. And then we speak to him again and we get traces of the witch Sarag ruins. Sarag never really prospered, but this never bothered anyone else until the witch raided the village and turned it into a living hell. Time has passed, but Sarag remains ruined and the tragedy of the past is still fresh there. Everywhere in the village you can still find evidence of the witch's cruelty. We've been trying to purify the village, but more than half of it's completely defiled by evil. Investigate the debris of the buildings and corpses, and zombified villagers will reveal themselves. Please take care of them and help purify the village. They're really putting a lot on this witch. But we have remnants of when we spoke to, in Navaslamia, we spoke to the mysterious girl, and she mentioned that not all is as it seems. So it's very interesting. Also, the fact that this guy trains new commanders, like, what does that mean? Alright, so the monsters have appeared in the middle here, just north of Banksy. Speaking with Banksy again to hand in the quest. You did very well. You're one of the best new commanders that I've ever trained. I'll expect more great things from you. Okay. Now we got to speak to Instructor Hengel Walker. He's going to take over our training on the magic test ground, so we'll go talk to him. So speaking with Hengel Walker. I've heard so many great things about you from Instructor Banksy. I hope you'll continue doing your best for this training course. Quest complete. Let's speak to him again. Traces of the Witch, magic test ground. In this place, the witch experimented with evil magic that she could not control. This dark, ashen land shows the nastiness of the spells she used here. Some fanatics still appear around here for unknown reasons. I'd like you to remove the fanatics from the area. So we'll do that. Alright, we've beaten the last fanatic cutthroat, and we'll head back. The witch has appeared. She's resurrected. So we'll speak to him again. This shouldn't be happening. Now it's time for your first real mission. Go and defeat the witch. You should at least make time for rebuilding the scattered line of battle. The damage is too great at the moment. The witch was resurrected in the northern experimental magic field. Defeat the witch. Okay, so the witch has been resurrected. Stay calm and show no fear to the formidable witch. Do everything you can to defeat her. Don't waste any time now that the witch has been resurrected. Head north and defeat her. Right, so this is the witch, allegedly. So, okay, we got a bit of a tough fight on our hands. It looks like that's that, and we have to head back. Alright, here we are back at Hengel Walker, the witch's resurrection. Thank you for your hard work. I'm impressed, although apparently the witch has disappeared. I guess she wasn't really the witch in the end. The witch has been resurrected. Stay calm and show no fear to the formidable witch. Do everything you can to defeat her. Right, okay, so reporting the witch's resurrection. This must be reported to Pope Lucian. I know you're still a trainee, but this is urgent. I want you to go and report to Pope Lucian in person. Please hurry and report to him with the full details. Great, so we're back at Light Pope Lucian, so we'll speak with him. Reporting the witch's resurrection. She's been resurrected. I know we can't ignore the possibility, but we've been getting too many faulty reports lately. I'll send out an investigation team to confirm your report. Thank you for taking the trouble to come this far. Okay, so we're declaring war against the fanatics. We are in an urgent situation. I'm receiving countless messages about the witch and a massive number of fanatic troops. I'm afraid the Gaia continent will be drenched with blood once again, but that's why we've been maintaining this witch subjugation force. I'm going to officially issue an order to sweep out the fanatics all around the continent, and I order you to go to the Ivory Tower now to defeat the fanatics there. You shall find the subjugation force commander Pennant at the Ivory Tower. Okay, so we've been teleported to the subjugation force commander, so we'll speak to him. I'm Fanatic Subjugation Force Commander Pennant, and I'm in charge of the defense of the Ivory Tower. How can I help you? Well, we've declared war against the Fanatics, apparently, so I was waiting on a new commander for from the Witch Subjugation Force. Bah, I didn't know they would send us a rookie like you. I'm Pennant. I'm in charge of the defense of Ivory Tower. I'd appreciate it if you don't interfere with our operation. But we've been ordered to subjugate the Fanatics. So we'll click on Subjugation Force Commander again and get this quest. We've been trying to defeat the Fanatic troops, but there are just too many of them and they're too strong. Their commander is especially dangerous. With him out there, I don't know how long we can protect the tower. The only way we have a chance is if someone can defeat him. Can you do it? The Fanatics have already surrounded us. Taking them down their leader is our only choice. So we've defeated the commander. Defeated the other commander. So after a long and gruesome battle, we've defeated all the Fanatics at the Ivory Tower, and we'll speak to the Subjugation Force Commander again. This is unbelievable. I underestimated your capability. I apologize for being rude to you earlier. You definitely didn't deserve that. Supporting the Assassin Guild. Thanks to your help, we were able to wipe out all the Fanatics attacking the Ivory Tower. I'm sorry to ask you this, but we've got a backup request from the Assassin Guild Commander Richard. I'd like you to assist his force. So we'll accept that. So we're going to teleport it here and we'll support the Assassin's Guild. I won't rest until the last Fanatic is defeated. Good day, I'm Commander Richard. I'm in charge of our operation against the Witches Fanatics. It's a pleasure to meet you. Your reputation precedes you. So we'll get that, complete that, and then accept the next quest. We just held off a big attack from the Fanatics at the Assassin's Guild. They still outnumber us greatly, but they're regrouping right now. If we launch a surprise attack while they're not expecting it, we can decimate them. So we'll accept that and head into the Assassin's Guild and defeat some Fanatics here. Groovy, so we've taken care of all that. We'll speak to the Subjugation Force Commander. Hand that in. You've been of great help in subjugating the Fanatics in the Assassin's Guild. Let us take care of the remaining survivors. Please go back to Pope Lucian and give him our report. You've made such a great contribution that you've been given the honor to speak to the Pope in person. Okay, we'll do that. The subjugation of the Assassin's Guild. Pope Lucian. And hand in that quest. You did very well. Thanks to you, we were able to secure all important strategic points on the continent, including the Assassin's Guild, which I didn't expect. Soon the Fanatics will be completely abolished from the continent. Summoning Hector. We now control most of the continent. The one place that has eluded our grasps is the site of the witch's resurrection, the dead spirit's altar. Most people don't know the truth, but I know that the witch has truly returned. She died 30 years ago, and she has now returned. Her powers are just as destructive as before. So now we must turn to the hero who defeated her 30 years ago. I speak of none other than the legendary Hector. I need you to find Hector and order him to return here to aid us. Unfortunately, we do not know where he is. When the witch was killed, he also disappeared, saying only, "To find me, kill Hector at Pyre site." We don't know what he meant by that, but it's our only clue. Investigate the Pyre site and give Pope Lucian's orders to Hector. Pope Lucian is waiting for your return at Templar headquarters. So we've been teleported to the Pyre site, and we're going to find this hero Hector. Hector's doppelganger has appeared. It will not remain here for long. Okay. Cool. All right. So that's Hector defeated. Now we got to return to Pope Lucian. So to do that, we just recall, head back to Laxi, and then head back to the Templar headquarters. Speaking to Light Pope Lucian. Summoning Hector. Welcome. Thank you for your hard work. I'm confident that Hector will be able to effortlessly defeat the witch. After all, he's the one who defeated the previous witch 30 years ago. Ha ha ha. Supporting the witch hunt. Do you know how the witch was actually killed? 30 years ago, Hector owned a pure white sword. The sword was the finest sword ever created, and it was called the Sword of the Holy Soul. The sword is one of the sacred treasures of Brighton, and it's the only weapon that can harm the witch. As a pope, I've been keeping the sword under my protection. Now Hector, my old friend and the hero of the continent, will need this again to defeat the witch. Deliver the sword of the Holy Soul to Hector to save the continent. Give Hector the Holy Sword. Alright, we've been teleported to Hero Hector. So we must work together to defeat the evil witch. Supporting the witch hunt. Isn't this... How can you carry that sword? It doesn't allow anyone to hold it. Give Hector the Holy Sword. Quest complete. The witch hunt. It's not important right now. Events are already in motion. I attacked the witch on my own, but I couldn't kill her. Now I'm injured, but so is she. Without my full strength, I won't be able to defeat her, even with that sword. But you can do it. She's recuperating at the top of the altar. Take the sword of the Holy Soul and slay her now before she recovers. Alright, so we gotta do that. Accept the quest. So here we go. This is the big boss fight. Ultimate Witch. Let's go. It's a pretty terrifying enemy, isn't it? We get the right close-ups on it. Look at that. Alright, that's a pretty terrifying boss fight looking situation. Check on some Assassin's Impact. Gives us a double hit thing. Hit twice as hard. Make sure we put these chips on. Hitting without chips is like wasting time. Looks like they've got some reinforcements to try and help the ultimate witch. The absolute ultimate witch. Oh, we're getting hit for a lot actually, aren't we? This is quite a lot. But our epic turtle followed me. Which I'd really appreciate it if you could do, because I need all the help I can get. Took all the damage for us, so we survived that almighty rain of magical power stuff. Yay. Okay, so that's that done. So I don't know if we have to complete that. No, so we don't have to fight these. I think this is more just for the thrills. Alright, so out this portal we go. And speaking again with Hero Hector. Witch hunt. You're amazing. You defeated the witch, even with the sword of the Holy Soul. That is incredible. Now you're the hero, the new hero of the Gaia continent. Defeat the wounded witch upon the dead altar's spirit and save the continent from evil. Alright, so we've saved people, it seems. And that is Witch Quest 1. So was the witch evil? Was that the real witch? Who is this hero Hector? All things we'll find out in the next episode.